So Will, third Bledisloe this weekend. What does it mean to the guys, even though the cup's not necessarily up for grabs, what would a win mean for you guys this weekend?
Oh, it'll be huge. I mean, it's the ultimate test as far as seeing where we're at, how much we've improved. But a game against the All Blacks is what you play rugby for. I mean, you're playing against the best team in the world, and there's no such thing as dead rubbers, not in test matches. And that's not something that's been spoken about throughout this week and ever spoken about since I've been involved in test matches against the All Blacks.
I guess the last couple of tests, particularly in Dunedin, the last 3 minutes turned out to be pretty decisive. Do you feel like the younger guys particularly have learnt a lot from that experience?
I think we've all learnt a lot from it. I mean, you know you're coming up against a team that's going to compete for every moment for the 80 minutes. And, you know, most other sides, having scored that with 2 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go, you'd think that you shut up shop, you win the kickoff and you're done, even if you lose the kickoff. But they're a great team. I think they held the ball for, a couple of minutes and ended up scoring. So the biggest thing I think we learned from that was just competing for every single moment and trying to win it and having that intent throughout the game.
And is there anyone that you've seen really improve, particularly since that game?
I think the whole team. The biggest thing that I've been sort of proud of is just the more confidence and belief in our game as a group, and the more that we can trust that in those pressure situations and back each other there, I think we'll go a long way towards doing well and competing well.
And it'll be a special night on Saturday night for Stephen Moore potentially, or his last test in Australia. How important will that be for the guys?
Yeah, it's very important, but it's one of those things where it's something that you can celebrate after the game, because the focus, firmly has to be on preparing well and playing well and getting the win, because those sorts of things are made more special, obviously, if you get a win, rather than concentrating on that and sort of losing focus on what's important, which is the game.
And just finally, obviously, you mentioned that the emotion will come after the game, but just tell me a little bit about how Mario's impacted this group the last couple of years.
He's been amazing. I mean, obviously, you've seen from a couple of years ago where our scrum was and the difference he's made in terms of the technical and technical areas and the improvements there. But I think more than that, he's just been a great person to have in the group. Love having him around. He's got a good, positive sort of vibe about him all the time, good, positive energy, and has time for everyone. And we'll really miss him. He's a really good guy.
Awesome. Thanks, Will. Good luck on the weekend.
Thank you.